Okay, let's briefly discuss the methodology behind the Effective Fitness Program. And just to be clear, this is definitely just for the Effective Fitness Program. Our other programs use different methodologies for different reasons, but that's a story for another day. So for the EFT Effective Fitness Program, we use what we call the MED method. That stands for the Minimal Effective Dose Method. So the MED method, it simply means that we're looking to do the least amount of work. So like basically the lowest dose possible to still get us the results and the gains that we're looking for. Now, why would we do that? And it's simply because we know that police and other first responders, it's just a high stress profession in general, which means that most of us are likely lacking the recovery needed to get the gains from a higher volume training program that you might see that's made for, athletes or, your everyday person that's just, works maybe a desk job or something like that maybe needs more volume, more intensity, etc. So this methodology forces us to focus our goals more narrowly. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. But we work in 10-week cycles for this reason, and they're split into 3 to 5 week blocks. A training block can be, 4 weeks typically. Since our cycles are 10 weeks, they're between 3 and 5 weeks, depending on, the goal of the block and the entire cycle itself. So this is also called a mesocycle, so you'll hear that interchangeably. Each mesocycle has its own focus for the EFT program. So just as an example, it could be to improve hip extension. So that whole block, that 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you are looking to just improve your hip extension. There will be a bigger focus on this, so you might see it more often throughout a microcycle or a week worth of time. So it could be hip extension. That was just one example. It could be to improve your 200-meter run. It could be to press heavier overhead. Whatever the goal is, you're likely going to be working on that more often because that's how we get better at a specific skill or specific movement. So the more we narrow that focus of our goals, the more volume we can get in while still using that minimal effective dose. So that's why cyclic training is really, really important here, and it works very well for law enforcement. So if you have any additional questions on the reasoning behind, the use of the MED method, feel free to reach out to us. You have me, Coach Dane, Coach Jack, and the rest of the coaches on the team. We'd be happy to discuss it with you.